Lines. Okay, so you're going to deliver
I describe the culture of National Van Lines as being a family company that cares about their employees, and the employees in turn care about the company. What fostered the culture that we have started with my father. The employees knew that we wanted the company to succeed so badly that they made it come true. National Van Lines is a household goods carrier. The company has been successful all of these years because everyone who deals with us knows that we're sincere and want to do a good job and help the public in a time of stress. We instill that into our drivers, our agents, our employees. We have to know that we serve an important part of their lives. It's a everyday life business. My grandfather had a company by the name of McKee Enterprises that delivered ice to the ice boxes and coal and props from the train to the vaudeville houses. He came down with tuberculosis, and in those days, you went out west for the better air. My father had to quit high school and support the family. My grandfather made it through the tuberculosis and actually lived to be 85 years old. In 1929, my grandfather then decided to come back to Chicago and start National Van Lines. My father remained in California and went into the entertainment business, and he was billed as the romantic Irish tenor because he had a beautiful Irish tenor voice, and he was in the movies, not in starring roles, but in the first Desert Song and in movies with Shirley Temple. And at that time, there were only 3 people in the office, which was Grandpa, my mother, and my aunt. So Dad decided that he needed to come back and help his father. He became president of the company in 1942. We always say he came back temporarily and stayed for 67 years. The company came to me when my father passed away in 1993 at the age of 91. I became the chairman and CEO, and I worked side by side with my brothers. In those days, it was quite something for a woman to be a CEO of a transportation company.
The family values at National Van Lines really are a result of Maureen's authenticity. She talks about family values, but I think it's true. I think it really is who she is, and I think it comes through to the employees. They have always treated me like family since I started here more than 20 years ago.
We all love and respect her in return because we truly feel like she's one of us. She wants us to be in a safe working environment, and she's 100% concerned about our happiness.
We were concerned that a big conglomerate would come along and buy the company and lay off a number of people who have helped make it become so successful.
Dennis, this is George. I'm still looking for help down in Florida.
These are people that have been with us for many years. When Ron and I passed on or left, that they would know that they had a job and that they would be working with people who still appreciated them. The solution to that was to have the company become an ESOP, which was really the best thing that Ron and I could have done because it is the essence of what National Van Lines is all about.
When I tell people that I work at National Van Lines, I make sure to tell them it's an ESOP company and that I'm part owner.
Every employee, as an employee owner now, views their participation in their daily work in a different way.
The employees realize that our performance directly impacts the ESOP. If the company is successful, obviously that's a good thing for us as employees.
It's had a really positive impact on performance in the company.
If someone came to me and said that they were considering becoming an ESOP, I would tell them that it was the best thing that ever happened to us, but I would also advise them to use the right people to help them become an ESOP. Our choice was Verit, and from the very beginning, I felt comfortable with them. They knew what we wanted to do, and they explained everything to us explicitly. We made the right decision to work with Verit from the very first meeting when I met Mary Josephs. She is down to earth, just is a wonderful person to work alongside. I didn't want to talk to anybody else after I talked to Mary. I just felt safe with Verit. The ending I'd like to see for National Van Lines is after I'm gone and Tim Hellenthal, who is my successor, takes over, I want to see it become even more successful than it has been in the last 25 years. That would make my life complete to know that National will still be around for many years to come with the same caring people that it started with.